Hello and welcome to another wonderful Dota 2 video. I am Carpus here at Carpusgamechannel, and today we are playing a Venomancer. Just to quickly state off, I have a house full of people. It's normally the reason why it normally takes such a long time for my games. Well, it's normally why I don't get many videos up. It's because I tend to have a full house quite often, and there'll be a lot of background noise that tends to irritate me. So, it's going to be a sort of a trial to see how that goes. It's quite a long video, and honestly one of the best one of the most funnest games I've played. Not the best game I played, but so off, as you can see, I play Venomancer. I am support. I've given a ward and tank with Slardar since he asked. Well, he asked for the tank and then asked for the ward, but I believe he was going top in this, and I believe I was going bottom with Dragon Knight, which was Wiggy, who I've been play Dota with most of the time. I mean, I very rarely play by myself anymore, but that heart was for someone or for something been happening in chat. But I tried to turn off hard. I did that a couple times by accident actually. So you can see here, just a quick little fight for the bot room, hit my Gale off. I'm actually looking for my perspective right now, so my positioning here I probably could try and block a little bit more. I didn't want to be a bit as aggro as I could. Noticing on the map and stuff what's going on. I was going to go up and across long again. I heard the stun happen from where you swung to and sort of thing. But by the seems of it, we're quite good. I believe that's the second try you can take it off now, but any cause clarity. I was tempted to see if I could try and get a little quick hit and then try and break that clarity straight away, but no, sadly that is under more pressure. I'm gonna very slightly block the way for a hardy as you can see. I didn't want to push up too much just because they still want to be quite aggro. We had the Legion and the Bounty Hunter hit us straight away. And I believe in the bottom of the lane we had the Omni Knight joining us a little bit. There he just popped up there, and as you can see, Legion's in the jungle farming up just a little bit. Not too sure why we can actually see her in the jungle during the game, also we didn't know that she was there. I was sort of like, okay, cool, what's going on? So my main job really here is trying to deny as much as possible and obviously harass as much as possible. My harassment I feel with Veno is quite low currently at the moment. I could try and get the Toxin here. His second bit is the Poison Sting, and that sort of had on the additional effects over time. And also he was a slow, and that sort of helps out a bit later on. But my first one I went for the Gale just to help Adam, or Wiggy even, our wonderful Dragon Knight. Help him sort of break away from any possible death scenario there. Quite a poor last hit on that one. I don't know if I managed to get that one either. Here I should have backed out just a little bit sooner. I reckon I did take one hit from the tower and a couple a little bit from the creeps. Veno is one of the slowest characters I believe straight off the bat. If I just look at say our rivals here, Bounty Hunter, he has a 315 and Omni Knight has a 305. Well, I'm on 295 if I recall. 285, that's even lower again. Also, as you can see here, Wiggy just got nuked a little bit. Alright, Kit Kat meowing at me. I can't remember what I was saying now. I got my cat meowed. Just doing a little bit of harassment here. Probably my harassment is not the best. I did that Gale there just so they have the movement slow. Or movement reduction so we can keep Wiggy alive, that's basically it. Because I don't think he's going pure carry. I think he wants to be a little bit more tanky than a little bit more damage giver here. Here I kind of thought to myself I should be down here still trying to do last hits. That was a poor last hit. Just sort of keep the lading up while Wiggy's back and healing. I just heard a salve go off. I'm not too sure who actually popped that, but we can all hope that was. Our Winter Wyvern just died then, up on the top by a lion. I can't remember how much it really goes down for the rest of our team. As you can see already in the mini map that they do have a warden up there as well, as much as they got wards. So their vision in the jungle was roughly the same. Omni there with the thing. I did drop that, but I just hit Omni once. There we go, cool. Sole reason why I think I got that ability straight away onto. And now my niece is at the door. Another reason why I don't tend to do videos, because she can be loud. but yeah, like I said, just try one, see how it all goes. Yeah, again, well, currently I do have mana issues, as you can see here on 3 straight away. I'm going to buy the courier over my wand and stuff, but I may need it. Top or middle, we'll probably need the courier more than I probably stick. At my current situation, it's a bit flexible, but 95% of the time I will get the courier like flying, ready to wait for anything else. Shame I didn't have like a Gale or anything. If I knew we were going to pressure this fight as much, I would have started putting down the wards a lot sooner. But as you can see here, I was mainly just a bit of core damage. Hopefully trying to get the bounty to sort out here. I do place a ward down there just to get a few extra hits off as well. I got one on the Poison Sting, as you can see, so I'll do some additional over damage at the time. I've not seen it for a short while, but level 1, the skill really isn't that good. Alright, just cut away from me, cheers. As I was sort of brushing it over my head. So yeah, Level 2 is sort of probably the best for it, because the damage per second more or less doubles and sort of becomes slightly more useful or beneficial in harassment. Due to the manual there, well, due to the aggressive situation of our current opponents in the lane here, I think I do go for a second. I don't know when I got that level. That was slow on that take. I do like to put more on my Gale than anything else. Like the Gale's the thing I did first, followed by my Plague Wards, Poison Sting, and my ultimate. That kind of got balanced out quite equally through this. I'm gonna come down now. I think we're just gonna have a little quick look out on the Legion to see if there's anything we can do again, because I'm so slow. My Gale's down. I told him that I'm a little bit low on my Gale. Just got it now, so that's the only thing I can do. Here straight away, first thing that we saw, so she had plenty of time to move her back. I'm not too sure why I Galed there. I did do a couple of this. Oh. See, here is I probably should have been here, and here is now I should have Galed. Like when she managed to get the stun off. She came back as soon as we saw Lina. We're like, yeah, we're out of here, sort of thing. Like our team was quite good in calling missing through the most part. I do believe I placed a wall up there to give a little bit of cover. I'm not too sure why I ran back. I think there we go. Like that could have been useful there 10 seconds ago. So I was a bit on that outtake. My only excuse is I haven't played Veno in a very long time. I did say a lot, I've got no mana here, so I try to help as much as possible. But as you can see here, we really couldn't do much. Place that down just to have that little bit extra damage. And just, I'm gonna go back now. I thought there's no point in me being out and about. I've got no mana, I can't do nothing. I've got little health, I've got no durability. Apart from, I guess, a little bit of a stick that can help. There's no point using it there. So I'm just going to get my TP up, a couple spare wards, and then I'm just going to crack on, as it were. Player perspective, you just think I'm just staring at that the entirety of the time, but quite often I am more or not just focused on the mini-map. There I go. Back in on it. Not too sure what I'm going now. I'm going for the Ring of Basilis, I do believe. For no reason why I'll have the armor ring and the Soldier's Mask. I think I'm going to TP Bullocks bit in the middle lane. This is probably just to place a ward for the rune. Then it can come down and probably help on. It's one of those situations I do quite often communicate with you and players, like, do you still need me directly there, or do I have like 5 or 6 seconds anyway? I noticed that, as you can see here, our Invoker was going to the rune. I wasn't going to go into mid lane. Well, I debated at least going into mid lane. Notice that he's back, so now I might as well space down there a room. One of the main reasons why I wanted to be more with him, because we didn't have vision there. I'd rather help him in a fight than maybe get 1 or 2 last hits. Especially since Alina's gone, but we saw Alina coming back down. He's got the DD, so I thought I'd make it quite aware.
Radiant's middle tower
I should have DD. I'm like, okay, I'm out here. But he hasn't got much health here. I should have been slightly bigger on the uptake as well. I don't know if it pinged all that like well straight away. That ward will probably be more beneficial on the top there, purely because you can get the extra little bit of vision upon Lina. We did manage to get the kill. I managed to get the kill. I didn't normally avoid last hits, but the vehicle was backing up slightly, so I was like, okay, I'm lucky I did get them. We're kind of lucky that we did get them as a team. Coming here, as you can see, the lines starting to play in the middle. Come down here, our ward has gone here, so I'm going to plant the ward here. I'm not too sure why. I've been quite in the mood to placing my wards there quite recently. I'm not 100% sure why I've started to do that. I'm not 100% sure why I sat there as well for 13 seconds. It's one of those, I don't know if I just stick mid and try and get gank off mid. Should I go through the forest, or through the Radiant's jungle, up in the background, or just cut through the river. Cutting through the river is probably the least optional of that, or my least preferred, followed by jungle. So I was like, I'm just going to go back and around. We're not in a position yet that we can actually get a nice fight off, so it's one of those things. I'm like, okay, here I want to get my Basilis up pretty quickly, so I went through the back. Going to buy that as soon as it pops up. There we go. Now it's one of those, should I wait or should I not? Turned it off here because I'm not too sure if I wanted the stuff polishing on. Just came out of here just to show dominance, but I think they're pulling back. Probably could have waited there for just that little bit. Kind of clicked on her to see if she had a bottle to tell people actually got a rune. But as you can see in the thing, she activated the bounty, so from that part of things is all pretty good. Come around here, I do believe we go on the bounty hunt here. I'm not 100% yet. You got the stun off, and then afterwards by the Gale. And I think it's just gonna keep wailing on him as much as possible here. Sadly, that didn't go off, so we did good damage to them. I got a couple hits here from the tower, etc. Oh, here comes the Legion. Yeah, I vaguely remember this. I'm like, okay, I'll stand here and try and help. Sort of thing. Hopefully with the poison stings, my play was kind of stuck by a bit. Thing that, I don't know who was straight there, it was the Lion. So I think that pretty quick. I played that there, blocked him wonderfully. I was chuffed with that. I was genuinely so happy. And then he just got ulted. I was like, whoa, shit, flying number 6. Oh, I thought I did so well with that ult and everything. All in vain. So I just kind of sat here. I was tempted to mass up a few Plague Walls to defend this. I kind of should have started doing it a short while ago. But I saw in the comments like, nah, okay, I'll put one down here just to sort of push his wave back. But I wasn't solely focused on that. As you can see, I was just trying to win for the last hit here and there. Wonderful. I know, Peps. And then you see, of course, Swiggy got tracked. We both got tracked a couple of times during all this. Remembering Basilisk is actually back. I'm not too sure why I decided to keep that, but it seems to be we had to solve. I think I'm going to be pushing this just ever so slightly. Especially since quite a lot of them are currently in mid. I do remember this now. There you go, this is where I got tracked. Alright, this is where we're both like, okay, we're both definitely tracked. Probably what I could have done here just a little bit sooner on is maybe place a few Plague Walls just to give us that bonus vision, so we didn't have to do quite a loop around. And also we would have got that 1 and 2 hits off on the Bounty Hunter, which is quite nice. So here I'm just going to carry on and get my Ring of Aquila just for pure additional stats here. A few bonus side effects, that little bit extra armor as well doesn't hurt. So with that, getting all sorted, I believe I'll buy the agility straight off the bat, try and get a little bit extra damage up. Not one of those things that I'm majorly overly concerned about. Not too sure if we do decide to push quite aggressively here or not. I know I stay here and get the odd like last hit if I can. It's a big if. Let me pull back here. I'm not too sure if Wiggy stays there with his Dragon Knight. And of course the tower is now under attack. I'm not too sure. I really can't remember what we do. I know we stay here. I know that Bounty Hunter tries to be a bit sneaky. I do think he waits for quite a while until he has the opportunity to try and hit me to see if he is perfectly safe. Got to give credit here to Wiggy as well, because he's normally one of the most impatient people. And he waited here quite nicely. He waited here, but he seems quite safe. And then gonna come up. He's on it. You can see his little dagger. Obviously during the game I didn't see any of it. I should have been slightly more worried with it. Oh, there we go. Just hitting with that. I think okay. I remember this now. Doing that and I come back and you get that kill. That was nice. I remember that. I was feeling pretty chuffed with that. So I kind of just throw another Plague Wall down there. Additional damage to pressure the tier 1 of the bot. And I'm like, right, I'm just going to keep back. There's no point in me being here at all. I'm going to say, looking back at it, it would probably make more sense to run there and TP back, but that's foolish now, sort of thinking about it.
Bottom tower is
so here comes the things where I'm debating to myself if I would get the treads or whatnot. I kind of bought the magic wand. I'm not sure if that was the right idea. It's just one of those things that I decided to buy because I had more than enough money for it, and I didn't want to save up too long to get anything overly expensive. So I thought, okay, that'll give me very slight boost and additional leverage in fights, and at the same time I want to have a big excess amount of gold just in case I do get targeted and go down pretty quick because I am a very squishy character. Apologies for my voice as well fading in and out. It's one of those wonderful habits which tends to happen when I do these videos. Like, you've been talking too long, you're thirsty, and my voice is going to cut out. Oh, which in saying that reminded me to drink. So as you can see here, we're sort of at the top looking through the jungle. I don't really know what's going through my thought process here really. I think I kind of just loiter about just a little bit just to make sure that it is all sort of safe. One of those slight things to... Oh, no, coming in. Again, it's one of the reasons. Alright, me dear. Gonna pause it momentarily while I see what you're doing. What are you doing, my dear? You're bringing in the kiddie food. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, no! Anyway, you got a young child behind the door. Of course. Yeah, love you too. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. That was a slight coffee break. Hope you all enjoyed. We come back on it now. As I say, my thought process in this, I'm not actually 100% sure. I think I do decide to step here just to give a little bit extra cover to our Slardar. I think Slardar and Venomancer are kind of good duo with the slows and then the stuns, and then if Slardar ever gets them, the bashes. So the thing I like about Veno, he's quite versatile in who he can really be paired with. Like on this game, I wasn't going to go Veno at all. I was quite dedicated to going Ogre Magi. I haven't played Ogre in a very long time. And I was like, we've got no ranged characters. This is back when people were debating on what to pick, sort of thing. I saw that. Well, I did see that even on my thing that. Not too sure if I do instantly. I was going to say, I can't remember if I do instantly buy a ward or not. But it's one of those things that, okay, I definitely saw Lena come up here. She's obviously placed a ward. So, oh, I saw that as well. Just. A kind of bit of a panic gale, I must admit. It was like, ah! Sort of carry on. I have to wait really now for my wards to get here. They've got the entirety of the team, which is kind of dangerous. I again probably could place plague wards in, so we can actually see what's going on in the jungle. I do have our Azora ward there as well. I'm not too sure what happens here. I see a lot of them. I didn't even have enough. Man, I got my old stuff here. Probably what I could have done is wanded as it's coming into the fight. But overall, it was like, oh god, in and out. So here, as you can see, it became very dangerous to pretty much all of us to a degree. Looking at it now, we've got the Dragon Knight and the Invoker still alive. Maybe got the Lena and the Omni. Both of them are support, so I guess in terms of trade-off, we did a little bit better. And as you can see, as I'm aggressively TPing back in to see if I can help with what's left of this. They do manage to get the ultimate off, but now I've got full basically. I believe I set off my Gale here to help slow. I don't think it actually affected the ultimate, considering he had his thing on, but now he's got the poison sting on as well, so he's kind of got the extra additional damage. He's really thinking, yeah, I'm just going to get up here. Me chasing this is probably not the best idea. As soon as I placed it there and I saw that they've got it was just a little bit extra, but okay. Here I thought I might die, so I'm going to hit my ultimate down just to sort of force him to back off and we might be able to catch him. Probably with a waste of ultimate overall. Like you could argue quite a bit. I placed that there as well straight away for the bounty hunter because we didn't know what he was going to do. And there he is. Again, terrible Gale. Like I said, there are the odd times where I just did the worst Gale situations. And of course, that was an easy pick off from the Legion. Probably looking back at it, I should have placed myself a little bit further back and looked to see if I had a decent place to hit down. Come down here looking at the tier 2, tier 1 in the bot. I was like, oh, that's got no HP. So hopefully we managed to break that. I was thinking to myself during this, like, did they manage to deny that or not? But we did manage to take it, if I recall. Doing all some creeps. As you can see here, they're all sort of pressuring the top lane still, so like, okay, we're not worry too much about the bottom side, bottom wave's going to push. They almost lost their tier 1 there as well. So it's not 100% awful to regard. In terms of TPing straight away in like that, I don't know if I could have saved that a little bit better. I could have just walked there maybe and been a little bit more discreet in my positioning. Didn't have an observer wall, so I thought I'd put down the sentry to fit out one of my walls to see if they did. And I think by this time I completely forgot about their observer in the jungle, on the left hand side. Looking back at it, that would probably be something that I should take into account. And you can see there's a fight going on here, so I came down here, hit my Gale, hit the line, and I hit the bounty hunter. And then up comes Legion. I was like, oh god, Legion's here, Legion's here, Legion's here. And then I think, there you go, stun got off, wonderful. And I think I just back up. There you go, I hit my thing down, hit a plague ward. And I now just turn around and get all my extra damage income from all of this. Turn around again and oh no, I thought I Galed again. I did, but I don't think it affected Legion because obviously she's been set up. Here I'm just going to sort of run through. I'm looking for another place to put my ward. Put her down again just to get a bit extra damage. She obviously tries to nuke me, so I'm like, I'm just going to back up here. I'm going to stay under the tower for a short while. Notice on the minimap that it seemed quite safe to try and get back in to help Woody here, so I was like, okay, I'll lay that down. A couple seconds towards my Gale. I'm not too sure if there we go, I use that to slum her down a little bit. Surprisingly, she can do another little mini nuke there just to try and get that extra damage off. Given the plague wards, I guess gave them the additional 12 gold for the last hits on that. But at the same time, it kind of ensured at least Wiggy's life. So that was beneficial, to say the least. And after that, I believe we're just going to go back to the old pushing. As you can see, we've taken the bottom tower, as I was talking about a second ago. So I'm gonna come up here as well. And then there's our reward is gone, I recall. So I'm gonna start placing the reward down here now. Oh no, the reward is still there. I'm not too sure if that means they managed to take our reward down. I don't know if they got a sentry knocking about anywhere, but it's one of those things currently. Good. Ooh, good. Not too sure. I think I came down here for my
middle tower
get a little bit additional attack speed. I believe now we just respond quite strong. It's a relatively strong counter push. There's those zombies at the bottom as well. And of course the bounty hunter has gone in for a little bit. I think here I also could have maybe not got my gloves straight away and maybe got a couple extra sentry wards, but this is one of those situations where like Hey, I'd space out there, just give us a bit extra vision.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe slightly risky to heal me out like that, but it was nice. I was like, cheers, obviously. Just got given a bunch of health for no reason. I say for no reason, I was lowish. And you can see here, everyone's sort of reacting, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay as far back as possible and then just come in and support basically, whenever I can. We've got the Invoker going back and pushing and farming up in the bottom, which is nice, and we're sort of keeping our location quite secure for the top. So I think at this stage of the game, at 20 minutes, we're sitting pretty comfortably in terms of what's going on in the map. Like, you could argue that we've got 4 people up here, we could be a lot more beneficial to spread out and actually farm. Again, gotta wait for my wards now because Wiggy's taking the cards a little bit too soon. I say a little bit too soon. Quite often we do joke about each other with the card and stuff like that. Saw the lion, we obviously saw the other person coming down. Not too sure if I use this ward as a rune spot. Yeah, I went to put it there. Don't really want them, again, one of those little places I like to put it because it doesn't really get blocked by that tree. It gives you pretty decent vision. Noticing that the Legion is obviously farming the agency, I'm not too sure why we can always randomly just see the Legion. Bounty Hunter's walking about, he's made himself shown, he's hit into the Slardar and then straight away with the Yules. I'm not too sure what the game is for that one. I noticed that the Bounty Hunter was there and I was in range of the other guys, so I straight away hit my armor down. I got healed by the Winter with Greyman, so I didn't end up dying of that. Obviously we got quite a few shared out for the kill on the bounty. Also going to be quite careful, I'm not too sure if we do decide to push. Pretty sure we do. Yeah, there you go, I'll place that down to help push this out as well. Like, we've taken out the bounty, we've taken out the Lena, that's a lot of their burst like DPS gone like that, which is very nice. Place that down, also that's going to follow for a little bit along with some of the creep wave. Shows us don't be too close because then we can initiate pretty easy, and we're pretty comfy as well in terms of the tower. She actually just ran in. I sent down a Gale, I managed to hit the Legion and I managed to hit the Lion. Sadly, however, obviously I'm terrible with his ulti, put that down. Again, the ward, I think I do manage to get a couple off. Yeah, I kind of put it down below the steps again and again. I should have put it above the steps, it would have given us some bonus vision. So, hit that again, basically sort of slow. Got the Lion right behind me, I believe this might be another area where I die. Oh, Lena messed up with her nuke, but obviously the Omni was there. That sadly managed to get me. I don't know if it was wise for me to stay behind and do that, and of course I picked off the Winter. However, we survive. So again, I'm going to finish up my treads. It was at the stage I think I finished building my treads, and like we were like with our arcane boots, so I was like, oh, I just built my treads. Sort of thing. What's up, Kit Kat? What's on?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now you can see we're pushing the top, but sadly Legion's on there with the TP. Slardar and Evoker are going bottom currently to, I don't know if they're going to push this back, just get some farm and whatnot. So I thought I'm going to float around here, I'm going to look to see what I actually do need. Maybe worth changing my treads to strength for the extra bit of health, but for the bonus and damage, pardon me, I'm normally alright I guess in fights when it comes to the actual, pardon me, of survivability. I'm not too bad in my placement, I believe. Here I believe this is a good opportunity to go after the I say it was a good opportunity, sadly he did miss. the stun. And of course now that Omni's got, it's repel, isn't it, if I recall? Yeah, repel. So I keep forgetting what that is entirely. And then you see they're coming back now to engage with a team fight. I got like the paper down already. Sent out my Gale quite nicely. She managed to get this off the Winter, so I was like, okay, I'm going to try and get in as close as I can, and then boom, hit with the Nova. Managed to get the entirety of the team, I believe, with that, which is nice. Hitting a few play balls just to get the extra bit of DPS up in the team fight. And then we managed to pick off the rest of the heroes. Bounty Hunter is gone, I don't know where he is. But yeah, this is wonderful. Like saying, suggesting on the attack. Put the sentry up there in case the Bounty Hunter is near us. I'm deeply put another one just before the tower. Again, I could probably argue that in doing this I could buy another ward, another set of sentries and a few observers if I had the money, because I've got a considerable amount now. I don't know if I go straight into the point booster. Now that I'm at 1200, yeah, you go, I'll register that. I've got algorithms built up on the way. No point me going back and worrying about it now. I left it curling, someone else was using the car, I believe, at the time. As you can see, I'm trying to mass up a few of the plague wards here. And at the same time doing a few hits myself into the tower. You saw Bounty Hunt there straight away, so straight away stun, Gale, and then we just hit him down straight away. I could see he was coming back to help during the fight, but since we got the sentry there, I don't know who placed that sentry there, but that was a really good sentry. Sadly I died there, I was thinking to myself, yeah, I should have backed down a little bit sooner, but got hit by the tower a couple of times. Kind of nice from the Evoker there to sort of delay that a little bit. That gives Wiggy the chance to move out. I'm going to go on to Wiggy's camera here. I'm not sure what he is doing. He's currently got Shadow Blade, which is nice, so he's managed to sort of half escape a little bit from here. I need to get back onto my camera now, because I was probably watching this less directed array on running. Sadly now, yeah, we got the bounty kill, we got the tower, and all we lost was me. So that was perfectly fine, sort of thing. So I'm kind of happy with how that turned out. We got a little bit of vision of wards and stuff as well, as you can see in the jungle. Probably now I could be a little bit more offensive with my warding. Definitely could have put some in the jungle. A little spot around here, putting that on the mini map. Here, placing one here I quite like as well, or just like here, so you can see the vision of this area and around by the tower is quite nice. And it doesn't tend to get warded that often if you put it around here, because you go for there, but they go for the more central point. With I noticed, but then I'm not too sure if I play slightly lower games in terms of skill. And MMR, my voice is gone again, bear me when I take some water. Like I said, I don't know if I'm slightly less skilled players, so they may not be quite aware of all of the placements. But now that we're pushing here, I've got a player walk at the back, so when we're just sort of pushing the main thing here, he will hopefully feel the range creep pretty quick, and then we can keep going on. Wunderbar. As you can see as well, Slido's got an illusion in the jungle just to sort of do a little bit delay them. I put that up there to make sure that no one comes in from above us from the tree line, so straight away be able to see that. Not quite stealthy as an observer ward or whatever, but for what we needed to do, it's wonderful for right now. That's one of the things I like about if I don't answer that you have this sort of situation war, so you can do help with that sort of doing. Zeus I like as well, because you can got tree vision, and I think Tusk's Frozen Sigil as well gets tree vision as well. And I want to say Crystal Maiden, but I'm not going to say Crystal Maiden, I'm pretty sure that's not entirely true. So you can see they reacted, obviously, coming down to the top. We kind of created a little bit extra space for the top lane there. As you can see, we've got a couple of creep waves about to mass up and help like that. I'm not too sure if Oni spotted us placing the ward there. That's something that I just told him, like, okay, maybe not I'll try to do that, or maybe cancel it and did something else. That's one of those quick things. The new item Lena just brought, honestly, I haven't actually looked at the item yet. I sort of hovered over it, and it seems pretty nice for quite a luxury item if you were supposed to have. But as you can see, it's one of those like, okay, we needed to have something, so I placed that there as well to give me the extra vision beforehand there. You notice that the I don't think I actually came in. Yep, that Gale was completely useless. That wasted both my mana and the cooldown, because there's something that happens in bot. I don't have that slow, I don't have poison. That was probably one of the worst Gales I did this game, including the ones that I missed entirely. And even that, I'm pretty sure Bounty Hunter died just before my Gale even reached him, so like I said at the start, there's a few Gales that I threw and it's like, what? Didn't make much sense. I'll put that down there just to help with the push. And of course now we're going to go a little bit more aggressive. If we did see when we do this, we'll be like, what? Sort of thing. But as you see, they'll go there now. I'll try and hit my Gale off, and sadly I managed to get all of that. Hit off my ultimate. I can't remember if I did put any additional walls down. I believe that we did. Yeah, I got try and get that bit of fighting going on. Keep placing the walls just in front of the line to only prevent him from smoothly running about, and of course to stop.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know what I said. Sorry, I got really distracted. That was quite nice stuff. Hit the gale as well, just in case. Debatable waste of mana. And now, of course, we're just gonna go here down to the final push. I guess my ward there is slowing the creep wave just an extra bit to get us a few extra hits in this. Sada's going to quickly wrap that up. Wiggy and I will take out the tower, along with the creep wave, obviously. And I'm just going to start pushing the bottom a little bit. I was thinking at this time, I don't know if it might be in a wise idea to maybe not worry about the tier 2 and go for racks in the mid, but we do quite a considerable amount of damage up here already. Not too sure if we do focus on this as much as possible. No, I think it's backing up here now. Wonderful. As we're going back on laying down the wood that was once there, because they have not been dewarding. Put down sentry as well, just to make sure they haven't got anything out. Probably could do a lot better placement with my sentries, especially when I'm with all the trees here. And to a degree, it might have been worth me getting maybe like a Quentin Blade or something to start down the trees. Place a sneaky ward behind the tree so they can't deward it, especially something like a sentry, because that would actually be useful. Everyone's really far away, so I thought I'm just going to take that bounty and carry on rocking. It sort of helps with my experience, and it helps with buying all the walls and stuff, so I like to think that's what I contribute, at least is quite good ward, or at least quite consecutive ward buying and ward placements. They may not be in the best spot if they get dewarded, but I like to think that I'm significantly improving upon that aspect at least. Down the come up here, as you can see, it's mess that up. Just gonna try and push this way back. Just might as well just lane at the top while I can. Not too sure why I decided to run so far, so close to throw one to that, but yeah. And again, just keep placing the play ball at the bottom, or at the back, even to get the last hit. Wonderful. Absolutely divine. Coming in now, as you can see, I'm just placing sentry down just in case the vampire was exploring the area around me, or trying to track them down a little bit. So I thought I got that set up at least, so it shouldn't be too bad. Got the last hit. Well, just trying to get last hits. That's basically the sole reason I'm up here, to finish my Argonums to put pressure and take down the top. I think as soon as I take this, I'm out of here. Like, it's like, yeah, okay, took the tier 2, tier 1, I am gone. So I came in here, I think I brought another sentry, TP, and then just TP'd out of there, and while I'm there again, pick up my extra wards, pick up anything and everything basically. I was here like, wait, what? Where's my sentries? I probably could just clicked on the top and search for sentries, or either had a slightly better option to process that, but oh, the dog's up. Sorry, that's not data related, but now there is a dog in the house as well as the cat, the child, and several other people, which is all wonderful. Again, reasons why I don't tend to record during the day, hence why I don't get many videos up, but we're going in with it. So here, as you can see, we've got a massive creep wave coming in from the middle lane. We've got Lion in the jungle. Not too sure if we managed to pick up on that or whatnot. You can clearly see it here pretty easily. So I'm gonna come down here, place another ward here on the rune. Probably, I think at this point in time, maybe placing it there is not a good idea. In doing so, however, and I do believe it's sort of maybe go, okay, I think the lead is knocking about. I'm gonna pull back. So I was going to keep this wave pushed up now, save again near our tower. I believe there's only this wave that I do push. It's one of those things they got like siege towers and all that. I'd rather the wave gone than anything else. Oh, I managed to get it. I was about to say, yeah, I was a bit late on that one. Now I'm decided coming in here, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's probably fine for me to leave. No, now 3, I'm not going to sit there and get last hits anymore. Place another ward there just to get the little river and rune cover sorted. Arguably, I reckon that's a little bit too weak a placement to hit the ward. Like I could have been a lot more aggressive with that, especially like we can see there's so many people in the jungle. If I saved that observer ward and placed it maybe where that sentry ward is, we would have had that little bit extra vision, and that would help us out in the long run. Same going for top as well. Probably didn't need to place it in the river. I can place it close to the tower to see if they're defending or whatnot. I think it's here the fight is going on, so I believe I come down and hit a gale from there because it's going to get the line and Selena over the other two. Hit my ultimate down, and now it's just something to see if I can push down the Lina, but sadly I got both ultied by her and the line. But in doing so, it wasted their ulti. It made them hit their ulti on me rather than the carries. I got my Gale off on them. I got my Nova off on them with no. Wait, what am I on? Winter Wyvern for? It seems quite adamant apparently for me to be Winter Wyvern. There we go. Sorry.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So as I was saying, it seems quite adamant for me to be
are fortified.
Focused on them. Nova, I believe it's called, yeah, Poison Nova, thank you. Back to our initial thing here, blimey. And of course with that fight, we managed to push the bottom, we got the tier, got the tower, we've got the range barracks, that time the melee barracks. Well, the melee barracks and now we've got the range barracks, so we have both Braxton in the middle and the bottom, I believe in the middle as well. I can see a massive creep over there. Obviously can't do it like that. I would get a free counter and such for it properly, but with that is wonderful. I noticed that their creeps wave is dangerously large and very close to the tower, so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna have this. And I sort of placed a couple walls down here and now just sort of blast him away. Trying to get the bulk of that.
Less deserving.
Probably looking back at it, no, I think this is fine to do. I was thinking to myself, I could have maybe went down to the bottom lane and held Wiggy, or just covered Wiggy in case he did try and get jumped on at the bottom there, but we got out quite fine. They had to defend middle. We haven't got the racks middle, we've got the racks box, that's quite nice. We managed to defend mid. Not too sure the life on mid. Otherwise I have a bit water. 1 second, I'm gonna have a quick look down on the free count and see what is going on. These banners is pushing out. Ah, they've got a couple walls up. Sneaky freakies. Oh no, wait, no, that's me. But they have observables up. And that is something that we probably should have checked. I'm quite surprised that we haven't picked up on it now if I go back to the player perspective. No, it's not put up on the replay at least, and I don't remember dewarding it in game like that. I remember dewarding a lot there, because obviously it's quite a lot there. Team 5 there is a DD. I didn't really wait for anyone to say take or whatnot, because like, I kind of looked at the map. I knew that the Lina was pretty close. I can also see that Bounty Hunter is top, and it's not going to belong to each positions in. I guess you can argue that the Invoker came quite close actually I was at the room, so maybe then I could have stopped and pulled back a little bit. Now that I got the DD, I don't really want to waste it, so I've got to stay here and push a little bit. Obviously didn't want to push too much or too far, considering we have no actual vision on their side of the river, and I'm a very squishy person. So like, okay, I think we're just going to go straight in for Roche here, so I placed down the sentry, in case the Bounty Hunter comes snooping about. Part of me already got the observer there, so it's not too bad. Placed it on the ward just to help us with this little hit. I don't believe I did get him once after his disappeared. Get that bit extra slow up and trouble the attack. And I put it up there just to I don't know why I put it up there. It's one of those interesting things that I decided to do. I think at this point oh, I remember this now, because we just kind of went a bit aggressive because we just got obviously slowed her with the gale, came in. Surprised we didn't actually stun there, which was quite nice. Debatable if it was worth hitting that down. I did manage to trap him with it, which is quite nice, but placed that down, expecting him to sort of be around this area, but he actually went back and then up and around. I was like, okay, he's gone, so I'm gonna place this down here to help push the wave back a little bit.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
I remember this backdoor protection,
Radiant's top tower is
and I was
under
like,
attack.
we probably won't be able to get this, and I think I walked away, and then we was like, no, we're actually getting it. I was like, wait, what? I remember this, I came around, I believe I pick up the Mystic Staff here. Just not too sure why I brought that. I think it's just one of those things that boosts my tendencies up quite nicely. That allows me to have just a bit of a deeper mana pool, so I can keep laying down play walls. I can do mine over and multiple gales in a fight. So it was better than having nothing there, because all I really need there is wood really. TPs you could argue I could probably need, but honestly I'll probably just get rid of that.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
There you go. I believe now we're just aggressively push here. We can see them transitioning over now, so I'm a little bit hesitant as you can see here. I don't want to stick around too long. I'm placing my walls up than anything. Started one of them there, kind of started one back, like no, we can really do this, we get back, come in, again lay down the supernova, pull back, hit down another ward. I don't want to get too close to this or else I will just fight quickly. You can argue that I could probably been there and right click a little bit more, but I knew the fight was going a little bit astray. So I was like, okay, come back here, we got the Legion very nicely. Then I was almost that. I got the Bounty Hunter, I think I got that just for the sting in the end. Legion I think is overextending herself massively here considering the kill us out behind. Oh come on, I'm not too sure if we got the stun. Yeah, we got the stun off. I'm not going to get the stun off. And when a Legion dies, it plays all right. And of course, I got a couple walls here now. Apparently, just getting a few hits off of me. And then we're back down pressuring the top. Again, I do believe, there we go. I start putting them on top just a little bit more now. Like I said, it gives us the vision. I mean, I got an absorber there in the middle lane, as you can see. Just got ultied by Lioness. Like, oh, okay, I came back. I don't want to run away too quickly. Like, my playing release could help. Once I was very lucky that that didn't, because I need new kit. So it's one of those there. As soon as I saw Lina, I was like, no, I have to back up, and that just missed me. So that was a good call on my fight anyway. I found at least, and then boom, the bounty came and just show you.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, I'll jump over to Wiggy's. Well, actually, I don't need to. I'm watching Wiggy anyway. Watch this now. As you can see, we get a wonderful little sneak off from the Invoker. Got the meteor down, got the stun off by the Slardar, and we managed to take out the rest of the team. It's very nice here. So this is obviously a very easy. Take down the Rex, the melee, yep, melee barracks. Now that we've got mega creeps. So this now for us is a red team push to victory, basically. I'm back in 40 odd minutes. Wiggy's just focusing on the tower. Not too sure what I'm looking at here to really worry about buying anything. I think if anything I do get is TP. I don't bother taking the walls with me considering we've already basically won the game. I'm just gonna click on a Wiggy here and see what's going through his mind. Someone's controlling the courier. Wiggy's on that apparently. He's like that. So we're gonna get a few extra hits off. I'm back in a few seconds now. He actually got the stun. And that got the kill on the line. Sorted. Oh, that was brilliant. I'm at the very top of the map now, so it's not me really worrying my player. There we go. I was GGPW mate. Played well. I've been Carpus. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a relatively long video, not longer than the Total War ones that I do. Hopefully I've not been too awful listening to me, and hopefully I didn't do too awful actually playing better. And if you got any tips, I'll actually be grateful. Listen to them. I've been Carpus. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I do play, and I'll see you next time.